Hello, this is wmpyr. For today's video, what I want to show you guys is some solo training exercises because my YouTube channel is about solo training, meaning you could do this exercise at home by yourself for knife defense. So that's what we're going to work on today, knife defense exercises that you can practice at home. Okay, so first I want you guys to try a little experiment, okay? I want you guys to go to a place where you have quite a bit of room, preferably outside, okay? I want you to run around, get an escrima stick, and toss it in the air, and then catch it with one hand, okay? And then run around, and then throw it up in the air, you know, quite high, and then try to catch it with one hand. Do that, like let's say 10, 20 times, all right? Now, the next one is do the same thing, except now you're going to catch it with two hands, okay? So you toss it up, and you could do something like this, or you could toss it up and do something like this. But the same thing, run around and throw it, and then just catch it, okay? But two hands this time. So the next one, number 3, is to do the same thing, run around, throw the escrima stick up in the air, pretty high, and then catch it like this, okay? With your whole body, like arms wrapping around it, okay? So toss it, and just like that, catch it with the whole body, okay? So I think it's pretty logical and obvious that number 3 is going to be the most secure. You're going to feel like you got a good grip with this thing, okay? Number 2, both hands like this, or however, that this is going to be the second most secure. And one hand like this is the least secure. So we're going to be applying the exact same concept to self-defense, to knife defense. The idea is this stick, escrima stick, is now their arm, and there's a knife at the end of it, and it's coming towards you, okay? So what we're going to work on right now is this one. So you're able to wrap around, so they were like doing something like this, and you're able to go off to the side, wrap it around, and catch their arm. Not the knife, but you're catching the arm. So the knife should be sticking out around here, and yeah, I understand that they're going to try to be stabbing you and stuff, but you got their arm pretty secure right here at this point, okay? So at this point, what I want to do, okay, is to cause as much damage here as I can, because if I do not, once I get this control, if I don't, the worst thing that I want is for this guy to adapt to this situation and go to the next technique, I don't want to exchange techniques with him. So if this person, like one of the worst case scenarios, is just like, let's go of the knife and passes it to the other hand, now I have to start all over again, because now his other hand has the knife and now it's free, opening his hand and then just passing it to the other hand. It might be very subtle. In some cases you may not even feel it, and you know what they say, you know, it's the shot that you don't see, so you can get finished right there. So like I said, what I want to do that could stop potentially that kind of motion and that kind of stuff to happen is to cause as much damage once again. Not just hold on, but to cause them discomfort, pain, distract them, all those things. Loosen the grip, I disrupt their balance. I want to cause as much of that as possible. So one of the easiest things that I could do at this point right here is notice this is now secure, okay? Securing their arm right here. This hand right here comes on top like this. So what I can do is if their arm is straight, or if I can try to make their arm straight at this point, is to break the arm off my body. Now, I may not be able to actually break it straight out, their arm, and cause discomfort. And that's exactly what I want. I want them to start worrying about this rather than how can I pass the knife, how can I still stab the guy. I don't want them to think offensively. I want them to think defensively, all right? So this is exactly one of the things that I could do right here. So this is super easy because I'm already here, and then just practice this. Put the stick, escrima stick, to your body, trap it, put the other, and this is, we're simulating his arm, okay? And then you can feel that you could bend the stick this way. So I'm using my abs, all right, not on the ribs, using my abs, using this motion this way, this motion this way. So I'm breaking it off right here, off my abs right here, breaking the stick, which is simulating their arm. So in real life, at this point, the moment I catch it, I can do this. I could really rip onto it and have this kind of expansion here, and I could damage the elbow, hopefully, cause enough pain and discomfort that now I can go into a disarm or something else, okay? So that's one of the first things that you can do, okay? Do this and practice bending it against your body. Try different angles, like this diagonal angle, and you should still be able to do it. You should still be able to flex the stick back and forth to where you're really testing it. Is this one where you actually do a figure 4 like this. Okay, so this arm wraps over the stick like this. This arm over here is going to grab towards the end of the stick for leverage, and the one that wrapped around it goes between the arms, and right here I grab my own wrist like this. So from here I can feel the leverage right here on this forearm right here. So I could go like this. So practice this while you're watching TV or whatever. Practice this and feel how the stick bends. You could, right now I'm going downwards, but you could also go this way. You could go towards your right side, okay? So I'm bringing the stick this way. I could go this way too. On a human being, it's going to be depending on which way the thumb is facing. You want to go in the opposite direction, push in the opposite direction of where the thumb is pointing, okay? So that's basic BJJ 101, but you want to practice getting different angles here and just squeezing and see how you could break or cause tremendous discomfort. Like I said, in real life, it's not going to end here, okay? This is just to cause enough discomfort now that I could put myself in a better position. Okay, so I'm not going to stay here and try to go, that's not the point here, okay? I'm causing discomfort so then I could get into a better position, hopefully push his head down, then I could slam him, or I could start to work disarms. I mean, there's so many possibilities there. Hope that makes sense to you guys. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.